Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video I'm going to do a quick unboxing because JMGO has sent me N1S Ultimate 4K and N1S 4K. So this is kind of like the most popular model and without the 4K if I remember correctly, and since JMGO is one of the pioneers that brought the gimbal stuff to the projectors, thanks to them I guess, we are having a lot of gimbaled models in the market. So, being the pioneers, we're going to look at it in the detail. Let's start with the opening up the boxes. First of all, this is the N1 Ultimate, Big Brother, Netflix logo, YouTube Prime logo, and Hey Google and Google Cast. So, on the side, we got MALC triple laser, custom designed by them, sensors, and 4K Ultra HD, Dolby Audio, Dolby HD, and gimbal design with a 135 it shows and 360 rotating system, autofocus, auto keystone, and let me just read it: instant gimbal like display correction, adaptive brightness, auto screen fitting, and smart object avoidance, smart eye protection. So kind of like a familiar for now if you are seeing a couple of JMGOs around the market. So this is the baby brother JMGO N1S. It could be probably potential 85% of the users if you're not going to create biggest screen possible, which you can by the way, but you want more brightness, sort of like this. So in order for me to tell you the whole story, which one is for who, I need to create a dedicated each video after tests. So thumbs up and wait for that, hopefully. And ask your questions. What do you want to learn? I mean, if you want to learn details, ask your questions so I can, in the full review, point these things out. I do always try my best, but your questions helps to direct the review. So 4K Ultra HD, Dolby Audio again, DTS HD and gimbal and MALC sensor. The main difference is brightness when you take a look at the specs. So without further ado, let's open up this one. Inside of this piece, let me just show you, there is a detailed page. So you are seeing a gimbal, how you can rotate it and adjust it. You're seeing the mount, how it just gets separated from the mounting unit and to be adjusted without the feet to the stand that it has, and then how it's going to be mounted on a ceiling. It is a nice touch to see some sort of a detail like this. I haven't seen anything like this. So this is, you can separate it, you know, tear this apart, but I'm not going to do it to keep it as fresh as possible. So on the main piece, we got the JMGO logo, extrusion or intrusion we can call it. We got a foam texture, pretty solid box. You can't really hurt it. I'm punching it through. Nothing happens. So we got a one extrusion here. At the bottom, we don't have feet. It's pretty flat. This is a solid case. So one locking system, simple, one handler, and we are good to go. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, okay, you are in a good state. Let me just readjust this to rotate around and create a little bit of space without going out of too much of a visual. First is the card. As you can see, JMGO card. And at the back, nothing else. So connect the power cable and you're good to go, sort of like a easy to use paper. And we got the remote control. Let me just take it out. Some of the things would be probably similar. Sorry about my hands. I'm doing a lot of DIY work at the farm. And as you can see, the volume up and down, home button, back button, settings button, brightness buttons, input source, Prime, Netflix, YouTube, voice command, and power button, and also 4 navigation buttons, AAA, 2 batteries, nothing extraordinary there, but pretty firm and slick remote control. Let me just take the projector out. How am I going to be able to do it? Well, you can't really rotate the heads, and I will put my pressure like here, put my hand and take it out. This is a heavy duty device and the gimbal rotates like this out of the box. So I'm going to put it here for a second. Don't worry, in the end you will see 360 sections of these projectors since this is a detailed unboxing. This is a big mess of a box. There are lots of stuff inside and we're going to take a look. But before that, I want to show you how cool this inside is. So the box totally designed the curvature of the projector in mind, and again bottom piece too. So you got pretty much every bit of intrusion and extrusion, the support, the internals, nothing will move inside of this box for sure. So this is a portable projector. You can take it out, remove the things like this, of course, bags, and continue. So this is the power cable. This is the power brick. So since this is a quite powerful device, let's take a look how much power that we have. Currently you're seeing a reflection, 24 volts, 10 amps, which means 240 watts of brick. But considering 240 watts, this is not the biggest I've seen so far. So this is a quality and compact power supply, if you ask me. So quite small. I've seen a lot bigger power adapters for majority of high-end gaming laptops. So this is good to have. So we have quite a bit of detail on the user manual. If you want to read the entire manual, that's about it. So I'm going to take the rest of the box content, but we got a wrench here, Allen wrench, just in case I didn't want to miss this out. This is like an anthracite or dark color, so it is to tune up some stuff. I will check into that. And we got a tool here. I will take it back just in case we need it later on as a box content. So I'm going to take this piece and show you, is it going to be a glowing piece, or let's just do it. Is it going to be a matte power adapter or glowing? Because I would wish a matte one. Yeah, it is a matte one. So nice to have a matte power brick. The reason is, of course, obvious. I don't want piano black to get scratch or dust. So this is a solid adapter and gets another thumbs up. So I'm going to take the power adapter here. I'm going to take the projector here. Talk about it in a bit. Let's just put it under here. So this is not a big projector compared to, by the way, I've cut my hand. Sorry about the blood. So this is not a big projector. Take a look at this. I am not a big guy and my hands are not around 22 to 24 centimeters roughly when I fully open it. So this is a quite compact device compared to what it delivers in the full size, like brightness and stuff. So we got here, let me just get it closer to you. So I have to remove this, right? You guys love this. This glossy stuff might catch a little bit fingerprints or dust, but really looks premium. And when I hold it, nothing is shaking. That's one of the things that I like about the build quality of high-end devices. So nothing is making any noise. As you can see, MALC optical system at 1.2.2 throw ratio, if I remember correctly, and 12 ASPH says on the lens, and we got a pretty good looking lens. You're seeing, by the way, the reflections all over the place, but pretty good JMGO logo here. And at the side, you got the ventilations and arm. I am holding it closer so you can see it bigger, but don't worry, I will rotate the 360 in the end. At the bottom piece, again, we got a glowing piece around here with the, oh no, this is not a glowing piece. Yeah, matte one. So it is another thumbs up. I don't like the glowing piece at pieces like this where you stick cables in and out. So you got two HDMIs. One is ARC, one is regular, but probably the other one also supports. I'm not sure, but you're going to see it in the screen, and USB port, and as you can see, the headphone jack or 2.5mm jack. Other than that, at the bottom, you got some sort of ventilation or filtering system at the bottom here. You got the rotating feet, which it will help you to rotate the projector. This is a heavy projector. I am pretty tired, by the way. So let me just show you quickly 360 rotation. This is a pretty solid device, and you got a power button here. So where is the power input? I'm wondering. It should be around here, like the leg. So here it is. The power input is around this corner. So what is the advantage of this? You can separate this unit, the tabletop feet, if you're going to connect this to the tripod style setup, like a single piece arm setup with probably original extra additional stand coming from JMGO too. So the remote is here. This is the big brother N1S Ultimate's box content. So let me just go around this side. Even the box just shows, just as this size, how compact the N1S. So this is another exciting stuff for me. I really love the smaller projectors. So details are not existing here. So this is a simpler box design. But as you can see on the right and the left, you're seeing an angle on the box. JMGO logo is again extrusion, intrusion, same style. So you got a handler. This is a pretty light device. If you're going to carry, this could be even from the start, just from unboxing, this is obviously a lot lighter device. If you're going to carry it around, why not go for this one? And let's open up the box. So we got the box content. I'm going to open up in a second. Again, similar stuff where the cables are going. Quite easy to understand packaging and what it delivers. So again, I'm going to hold it. Oh, this is tiny by any standards, but I am hoping pretty good deal out of it, like a brightness and picture quality, because everybody says good things about the JMGO. I am excited. So take a look at this beauty. And inside of the package, there is not much of a thing to say. Same similar design, perfect for protection. You can't really hurt the projector, but take a look at this. Just get it done. I'm going to get it closer. How small it is compared to the big brother it is. I mean, if you're going to carry it, and by the design, it looks very cute. And I am amazed, like this is more interesting to see smaller devices delivering a big picture. And this feels, again, same level of solidness out of it. Like even though this is a smaller product, you feel the same build quality or treatment. And seeing the same design language from one side to the other, it's another plus. Like sometimes companies changes when they drop down the size or specs, some of the things, but this is a pretty good deal. We only missing, because it's a smaller device and design, we only missing a rotation table underneath. We got a 1/4 inch at the bottom, big feet on the front, 2 feet at the back. And as you can see, power button again here. At the back, it says Master Sound powered by JMGO here. And here we got the USB and HDMI ARC. And we got probably a remote control sensor, again for just opening. Power input on this side. We got a smaller feet, as I can tell you. And if I missed, I need to, okay, this is heavy, a lot heavy. Master Sound, again powered by JMGO on this side. So this really looks like a highest end device compared to the smaller brother, but you're not missing anything at all, in my opinion. And you're going to see the specs on the screen. Remote control is exactly the same, so I'm not going to open up another remote control for you guys. Just I'm going to put the remote control like this, but I have to open up later on for fully testing, of course. Since this is an unboxing, I need it to be quick as possible. So the cable is same, power cable. Let me just redo the section. The power cable and the brick, 240 watts. Since this is a lot less, power consuming and smaller, probably much more portable device, this device has 24 volts and 4.17 amps, like 100 watts of a power. So this is energy efficient for camping, powering up from your electric car, and also for portability standpoint. If you're going to choose just by the size and on the go, you can think of like N1S for a smaller brother, but Ultimate is something definitely different. But I am very pleased to see same amount of build quality. Again, the user manual is, of course, there are differences, but you're going to see a detailed user manual, and that's about it. So in the end of the video, I will be leaving you side by side 360 videos with the same camera angle, so you can compare them in a sort of size comparison manner. But this is feeling like a really compact size. I mean, let me just show you with my phone. And here is my S24 Plus, and here is the JMGO N1S, and here is the N1S Ultimate. So basically, for a high-end device, this is a quite compact solution. Again, for a good picture quality and considerably quite a bit of high brightness, 1100 if I remember correctly. You're going to see the specs on the screen. I don't want to talk about anything wrong in the just box opening, but this is a very compact device compared to what it delivers. So just before I wanted to take one of the projectors, at least to start for reviewing, I realized I forgot the box, one of the pieces of the box content from JMGO N1S. It's again the Allen wrench right here. If you're wondering what this does, it's easy. Let me just take one of these. Since I have a little bit of fingernails, sorry about that. I need to clean my hands because a lot of DIY work. You can remove the side cover and adjust the stiffness of the gimbal for after a long time use, I guess, because I think this is a pretty solid device. I don't think that I will need anything in a short, short amount of time, like a couple of years. If I don't, all the way play all day long. I think this is a pretty sturdy design, but having a range is a good thought. And also this designing like this to open design to considerably, at least, serviceable design, it's getting another thumbs up. Nowadays, nothing is serviceable, so gets another thumbs up from me on the side. So I'm going to redo the adjustment. I'm going to push the button just like this. And here we are at the back where we started. So I didn't want to forget this. And sorry, I took the mic out because I was going at home just at the end of a busy week and a day. And I need to start testing at least one of them. So this box opening section is finished. This is going to be a dedicated video because I need to start the reviews, but I don't want the reviews to be too extremely long. Ask your questions before the side-by-side and ask your questions before the full review of them so I can include your questions as answers inside of the videos. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hype the videos if you're using from a mobile device to support the channel, and waiting for your comments. Bye guys. And until the next video, hoşça kalın from Istanbul, Turkey.